Sentimental Forex update for the 12th of November for the QuickDB service. This is the MR2 rejection of the S&P 500 and MR1 is here. The halfway point between the two values is 3576 and we're seeing quite a nice retracement of that halfway point, which coincides with the supply of September's high there, as you can see. So I think we're going to come down, potentially test MR1 3479 and potentially even down to the 61.8 at 3444. So I think once it gets there, we're going to get some moving average support as well. So we had resistance and then some support and then resistance and then some support. So I think we're going to have some support again around about the 61.8 area, maybe MR1. So if this falls, the dollar should do okay. AJ sideways and the signal is down. Just remember to check your reds and greens here on this window. Below is 76.38, so quite close. Above is 77.31 sideways. So it's a good idea just to watch and wait for the signals next week. I think it's undecided for a little while. I do think we're going to get that stop loss cluster. AU 73.55 and 72.46. We are a buy, but we're very sideways, so there's no strong direction currently. I mean, it should come up, but if we have the S&P coming down, this is going to suffer, and the dollar will do well, the US dollar. EA, one above is 162.02, one below is 161.31. We are a sell, and they went long here. These bounces off the grey band. The grey band is your 50% region. So yeah, take your technicals. EU, zoom in a bit. 118. It's dead on the round number, so we're 30 pips away. 117.39. We are a buy. It's coming down, so it should come up, but it could be a fundamental play today. And we have to remember that the retail have to be allowed to profit, otherwise they'll just give up. So it could go in the favour of the herd today. So that's why we want to wrap up the signals by Thursday, because Thursday, Friday, they get some pips back. That cable, one above is 132.60, so 54 pips away. Below 131.85. We are a buy, sideways. Technicals are quite weak on the moving averages. Only the daily is strong. Everything else is quite weak. NU, one above is 69.30. Below 68.54. We've got MR3. So we really did quite overextend here on that Kiwi USD. MR3. So anything above MR3 is a bit overextended really. We are a buy, but it's sideways. So I think we're going to come down and get that SLC below, 20 pips below, and yeah, so it's definitely overextended a little bit. So I think we probably see some resurgence on the USD. Euro yen, taking the SLC out, 123.85. There we are, 123.85. One above is 124.8. If you get the FX SSI indicators, you can see these stop loss clusters move in real time. So this would have been triggered by now. And so eventually, if you refresh it, change the time frame, and then you get the new stop loss cluster once it's calculated where it is. So, so that it's worth doing, definitely. And it's worth using that promo code. Signals down, moving averages are weak. The stochastics are incredibly weak. So, gonna get that SLC if we haven't already. Very, very close. Pound yen, taking the SLC out. So, yeah, we don't know what that is now. It was 136.98. We've actually triggered it and taken that liquidity. One above is 139.5. So yeah, I think we're probably going to have a risk off day today, and it's probably going to be fairly reasonable because of that Trump news as well. Because it sounds like he's not going to be leaving office, so there's going to be some intervention. So there's the mirror image of them selling, so it goes up. And then MR2 rejection, 139.3. Is that right? 1393, yeah. Dollar yen on above 105.71, 104.92, sideways pretty much. I mean, they're going along there, so that could be bearish. So it comes down. Monthly pivot is 104.89. Dollar CAD, we're taking the SLC out, 130.80. Yep, so that's that. So we need to get the new SLC, and 1.3 is the one below. So it's 80 pips below is the one below where I sell, but they're holding on for ages and ages. So it could be a strong USD again, like I said earlier. Monthly pivots here for dollar Swiss, 91.38, 92.10, and we are 91.50. So be careful because we're above monthly pivot now, and we might have a stronger USD. And the fact that what's happening here on the dynamic is that they're selling. So we could probably try and avoid that if you can, but more focus on this because this is more powerful. You can see how there's a direct response in price action there. So we get to extremes about the 80% mark, and there's always a rebound. So we have to be careful. More focus on the dynamic as opposed to the static. This is still useful, but this is much better, more powerful. Gold, where are we? Sideways pretty much. SLC above is really far away at 2002.17. So yeah, just be careful today, and I'm going to look forward to the signals next week. And here's to another profitable week next one. And have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.